Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's another hot and humid day here at the estate in Piedmont, South Carolina. So no, it's not St. Patrick's Day. It's actually the beginning of summer. I didn't dye my pond green. It turned that way on its own. So the pond did good last year. Didn't have this issue. And about middle of spring, it started turning green, getting cloudy. So I stepped up my filtration game. Didn't really seem to have any effect. Started doing some water changes. It would clear up a little bit, but within a couple days, it would turn green again. And so I tried a couple different products. I tried some real fine mesh filtration, and this is my relaxation pond. So I've got my fish in there. There's actually fish. I know you can't see them. Maybe we can coax them out with some food. And I really enjoy sitting out here watching my fish, but you can't see them, so that's a big problem. Like I said, I tried the activated charcoal. I even tried a couple of chemicals, which I don't like doing. I tried this algae fix from API. A lot of people said they had good luck with it. I used it just like they said, like they recommended. Didn't have any luck. Then I used it in conjunction with the fine mesh filters with the activated carbon. No luck. I used the AccuClear, hoping maybe that the algae would clump together, get caught in the filter. Again, no luck. So now, after doing a little research, I'm gonna try something a little different. This is about a 165-gallon pond, probably less right now because I haven't topped the water off. I wanted to keep the water low for this next experiment. So if you come inside, we'll take a look at what I got, unbox it, and we'll install it, and we'll do a little update about every couple days and see if it's helping out. Okay, so here it is. It is a UV filtration pump from SunSun. It's a straight up Chinese filter pump. I got this off of Amazon. I think it was $48. Supposedly it has a 13-watt UV lamp in it. Now, the reason I chose this compared to some of the other ones is this claims that it can filter a 150-gallon tank. So mine's about 165. Now the supposedly, name brand UV lights, UV filters, they cost twice as much. Now, if this can filter what it says at half the price, that's good. If it makes a little difference and maybe just needs a little boost, I can always get two and try that, and I'll still be at the cost of one of the more expensive ones. But here's the other thing. So a lot of the more expensive brand name ones have kind of like a proprietary bulb, and the bulb, some people say, needs to be replaced every 6 to 12 months. The bulbs for this one, the bulbs for the name brand ones, they're $30, $40. The bulbs for this one, you get like 2 packs for $15. So like I said, if it works, it would definitely be worth the money. If not, maybe we'll step up and try another brand name filter pump, and because I really want to see my fish. But right now, let's get it open and see what's in the box. Alright, so pretty simple here. Open it up. Looks like we have a little connector piece or something right here on top. Got the whole unit here. And this is supposed to be fully submersible, so you can just drop the whole thing into your aquarium or your pond. 110 volt, 13 watt, 8 watt water pump. Output is 800 liters per hour. I'd have to do a little math on that, but I think there's almost 4 gallons or 4 liters per gallon. So divide that by 4, 200 gallons an hour, roughly. Let's see, we got some other things in here. We've got a hose, and we've got an elbow, and that's it. That's everything. So you can see on the box, it's got all your information. You can tell this was written definitely in China, just the wording of it. Let's see, according to the picture here, we have a top cover, impeller, rotor motor, ballast, lamp holder, grounding lug, filtration cover, UV lamp, quartz tube, base. Now, I wasn't really expecting this to have a filter in it. Let's see if we can, oh, wow, that's probably good to know. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you pop that apart and take that plastic off of your light. That's a pretty good find. I don't know how hot that would get. And it definitely isn't something you want floating around in your water if it were to break apart. So I'm not going to open this up, but you can see there's your fluorescent or your UV light. Got a glass housing over it. Like I said, the replacement bulb for this, I'm thinking a 2-pack was like $10 or $11. Let's look over the instructions real quick. UV filtration pump instruction manual. Oops. Preface: in order to better use these series of UV filtration pump and protect you from the danger, please look through the manual. The UV filtration pump has been designed to be fully submersible in fresh and salt water. It is easy to install and maintain. The water pump enclosed supply the water to pass through the UV light cavity, whereby the radiation of the UV light works to clarify water. Yeah, a little broken translation. Operation can be installed anywhere. Sponge, rotor, and outer glass should be washed periodically. Because of the life of the UV light, the light tube should be replaced after 8,000 hours of use. Alright. And it shows you some pictures of how to disassemble it. Basically what I just did. And I'm thinking this little knob right here might be a yeah, it's a flow control. And it also has a, oh okay, so you've got a little plastic cylinder, clear cylinder, and if the light is on, that means it'll shine through there. So I guess we could plug it in real quick just to make sure it's working. I don't know how safe it is to look at a UV light. I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna plug it in right here. Now that is definitely working. And I can feel something turning in there. I don't want to run it dry or anything. So as far as these little pieces, I don't really know what that is. According to the instructions, oh, okay. So it says right here, this part must be above the water. So I think, let's see. Here we go. It looks like this must screw in there, and that fits there. And I really don't know what this would be for, but it's like you would hook your hose there, and that would be above the water. So I guess that's good. It sucks in air and aerates your pond also. So anyway, we're gonna put this thing on. It says control the flow by clockwise. Picture one is the biggest flow. So all the way this way, clockwise, is highest flow. So this is straight up and down. And half a turn or a quarter of a turn that way, and that's the off position. So we'll run it full blast to begin with. So let's put the cover back on it. There we go. And let's just do a quick test on the UV indicator light right here. See if we can really see it. Yeah, it's got a little blue tint to it. Okay, so we'll take it back out to the pond, and I'm gonna do a quick little comparison test before we start. That way we'll have a kind of a baseline of where we're at and see, you know, in a few days if it's making any difference. And I mean, it's not going to be scientific, but it'll give us something to go by. So anyway, let's go out, try that, see what it does. Okay, one more quick thing before we do go outside. So I was looking at the picture on the box here, and it says that it should be a filtration cover, and the instructions actually refer to a sponge, which I'm guessing is filter material. Now I did manage to, the light cover, the bottom pops off, and you can see this is where the light goes inside of. This is the intake for the water, and that's where it puts it out. Now, I don't see, you can see light coming through. I don't see any filter media or anything in there. So, I'm guessing you can stick your own if you have some, which I do have a roll of filter media. But I'm not going to put any in there. I'm going to let it free flow. I've got filters running in my little waterfall and in my fountain. So we'll let that pick up the small debris. And if it starts to clear a little bit, I'll know it's killing everything. And I might stick my my fine mesh screen back in there and see if it'll pick up some of the smaller particles. But like I said, I'm not going to stick a filter in here. I just want it to flow the water through and hopefully the UV light kill it, because that was the main purpose, was the UV light. to try to kill the floating algae. So anyway, all right, we're going outside now. Enough talking.